Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the first week of TDEC's virtual summer camp. This week's activities have been targeted for kindergarten through second grade, but we encourage all viewers of all ages to follow along. Today is Food Waste Friday, so we're going to be doing a little experiment that shows what happens to food scraps when they naturally break down and they return to the soil and the earth. So today's experiment, you'll need a large mason jar. You need soil. You need enough soil to fill the jar about halfway. Then you need your carbon parts, which is cardboard. I'm using some extra cardboard I had, and then you can use the inside of a paper towel roll. And then some leaves. And then our nitrogen, which is our greens, which is our food scraps. So I have banana peel and then the core of an apple. And then you'll need some water. Now you can use tap water, but it's best to use rainwater or water from a creek or a pond because there's microorganisms in it, and that helps to break down the compost better. And then you'll also need a metal spoon to stir it. So, like I said, you need 4 parts to your compost. So you need browns, greens, air, and water. So your browns are your carbon, which of course is the cardboard and the leaves. And then your greens are your nitrogen, which is the food waste. So let's get this started. So pour in your soil, and it's going to be messy, but that's okay. You just pour that in, and that's about halfway. Okay, so after you put in your soil, you're going to put 2 parts of your carbon, your browns. So I'm just going to put in the cardboard. And then the leaves. All right. So interesting thing, so about 21% of the waste that you actually send to the landfill is food waste. And food waste, when it breaks down anaerobically in a landfill, it doesn't break down all the way. And it actually releases methane into the air. So there you go, put that in there. So I'll put the food scraps in there. And then now you're going to put just a little bit of water, just enough to moisten everything. I'd say probably about a half a cup because of how large our mason jar is. Okay, so now use the spoon. You know what? My spoon's too big. You need a smaller spoon. We're just going to turn it around. Okay, so you're going to stir it up. Okay. And then you're going to put the lid on it and shake it. This helps move the oxygen around into the compost, which actually helps break it down. All right. And you're going to want to need to leave the lid off so oxygen can get to it. So every 3 days, you need to put the lid on and shake it or stir it with the spoon. Again, this helps to incorporate oxygen into your jar, which helps to break it down. So the compost should be finished when it is dark, rich, looks like dark, rich soil, and it has an earthly smell to it. So probably about 2 to 4 weeks, just depending. We'll see how long it takes mine to. And you know, you can do this on a larger scale in your backyard. We're actually going to be linking our composting brochure that we've developed to this post, so you can check that out. And you know, share with us on Facebook or Instagram if you do this experiment, and it shows the success you have with it. I'll definitely be sharing mine because this is the first time that I'm doing it in a jar, so we'll see how this works out. So yes, show us how it works. Show us, let us know if you have any questions along the way. If something didn't work with it, we can help you out there too. But we thank you so much for joining us today for our Food Waste Friday experiment. And we hope you've learned a little bit about how food waste breaks down naturally and actually benefits the soil by adding nutrients to it. So anyways, so today is Friday, so I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. We will be beginning our second week of TDEC's virtual summer camp next week, and next week's activities will be targeted for 3rd through 5th grade. So we hope to see you there.